Beloved brothers and sisters, let me speak to you from the heart for a moment. In a world that constantly redefines love and intimacy, it becomes easy to forget what God originally designed. Marriage is not just a legal agreement, and intimacy within it is not merely physical closeness. It is sacred. It is covenant. It is a reflection of trust, unity, and Christ-like love. Yet many couples drift without even realizing it, not because they lack love, but because culture slowly reshapes their thinking. Today, this message is not about guilt, and it is not about pressure. It is about clarity. It is about gently returning to God's design. Let us reflect together on 5 truths that protect and strengthen intimacy within a Christian marriage. First, never reduce intimacy to routine. When something holy becomes mechanical, it loses its meaning. Intimacy was created to be intentional, not automatic. It is meant to be a conscious expression of love, gratitude, and covenant commitment. When husband and wife approach each other with awareness rather than habit, intimacy becomes deeper and more meaningful. Second, never allow pride to block tenderness. Pride builds walls, but humility builds connection. When we refuse to listen, refuse to apologize, or insist on being right, distance slowly grows. But when we approach one another with gentleness and understanding, intimacy becomes safe and healing. A humble heart invites closeness. Third, guard your inner world. What shapes your thoughts will shape your marriage. Comparison, unrealistic expectations, and outside influences quietly damage contentment. Scripture calls us to purity not only in action, but in mindset. Protect your heart from influences that distort what God designed to be sacred, and your marriage will remain strong. Fourth, never separate emotional presence from physical closeness. True intimacy grows where communication, prayer, forgiveness, and emotional safety are present. Physical unity cannot replace spiritual harmony. When couples speak honestly, pray together, and resolve conflict with grace, intimacy becomes life-giving rather than strained. Fifth, remember that marriage reflects something eternal. The love between husband and wife mirrors Christ's faithful love for His people. That means intimacy is not only personal, it is symbolic. It represents trust, covenant, surrender, and promise. When approached with reverence and gratitude, it strengthens both the marriage and the couple's awareness of God's faithfulness. Dear friends, intimacy is not about perfection. It is about presence. It is about love that honors God and protects unity. God's design is not restrictive, it is protective. It guards joy, preserves trust, and strengthens marriages for generations. Take a quiet moment and ask yourself, is my marriage rooted in patience, prayer, and honor? Is there an area where growth is needed? Remember, there is always grace and there is always renewal. If this message spoke to your heart, choose faithfulness daily, because strong marriages are built not on emotion alone, but on covenant love anchored in God's truth.